guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, we are a family of 4 and a homeschooling family of 2 kiddos. The youngest is 6 and she's in kindergarten, and the oldest is 11 and he is in 5th grade. We started our homeschooling journey shortly after COVID and have continued to homeschool, and as of right now, plan to homeschool through high school. So today's video is going to be a life update. First off though, I want to apologize if you hear a saw in the background. My husband is in the basement and we have all of our black water plumbing cut free from toilets and sinks, and he is trying to get those put back together before our kids get home from ice skating with my sister and grandmother. So I apologize for the sound, but he's trying to get some stuff done. Also exciting, I got a microphone for Christmas. However, I was trying to set it up and use it for this video, and for the life of me, I could not figure it out. I thought it was Bluetooth, but it does not appear to be, so hopefully in the next couple of videos I'll be able to utilize it. However, until then, you'll have to bear with me and deal with me still not having one. Alright, so sorry about that. I got the lighting fixed. Upstairs we're not done remodeling, so the lighting sucks up here. But I figured my ring light out. The first thing I want to talk about is our house. We are trying to get it finished and on the market come this spring, even if it's late spring, to try to get it sold before the end of the summer so that we can move out of our small town and hopefully build in the country. My grandparents own some acreage and they've already sold some to my cousin, so the plan is to go ahead and purchase some land from my grandfather and also build there. I will throw up a clip right now of our progress on our half bath that we are putting up here. Several months ago, I posted a video, I believe it was a short, of us removing our chimney from the upstairs all the way down to the basement. That was so that we could run all of our plumbing, and then build a chase, and then put some new cabinets in our kitchen to hide that chase a little bit. So the clip that I put up is what we've got going so far, and that was of course before my husband ripped out all the plumbing in the basement and started working on that. So honestly, working on the house has been a very slow process. I work second shift, so by the time I get home and showered and in bed, it's 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I typically keep the kids up later with me so that I can get some rest. So it's usually about 10 o'clock before we get up and moving, 11 or 12 before we actually start schoolwork, and Mom tries to get some stuff done around the house, as far as cleaning and laundry and whatnot. And then I have to get ready and go to work. I work 4 days a week, anywhere between 25 and 30 hours. It just depends on how many hours I work during a shift. But mostly I have been working on repainting all of our trim and casing and all that, and actually putting polyurethane on it, or clear coating it. The first time that I went through and painted everything, I did not do that. I just wanted to get something done with the trim. It was very, very dark. Wanted to get it much lighter. So I'm going back through, repainting, and getting a protective coat on the trim. Hopefully in a week or so I will be finished with our office. Unfortunately, the office is not very big, so I don't really feel like I've accomplished a whole lot there. But yeah, that much will be done, and I'm hoping to move to the living room, which is literally right off the office. So as far as the kiddos go, They're doing really good. We've had a pretty mild winter so far here in Indiana. Not super cold at all, and as of today, which is January 5th, not much snow. We got like maybe a half inch overnight, and then it's already melted. So, but the kids are definitely ready to be able to get outside, and Keaton especially is doing a lot better. If you haven't seen my previous videos, within the last 5 months, Keaton has acquired, I don't really know what word I want to use there, but he has been diagnosed with contamination OCD. We had him on anxiety medicine, which he is no longer taking, and he goes to therapy once a week in Brownsburg, which is about a 45-minute drive for us. There are some days where he will use his antibacterial wipes, and then there's other days or other times where he won't use them at all. New Year's Eve, we went to a local hotel and a bunch of family, and we rented their conference room, and we played games and had food. The kids were able to swim, and then those that wanted to stay the night were able to stay the night. And he did not use a wipe the entire night. So small steps, baby steps, but we are working through this season. One of the other issues that we've been having with Keaton is that he has ADHD, and it seems like every month or two when we go to pick up his medication, they are backlogged or backordered. They don't know when they will get them, and it's very frustrating. Getting schoolwork done with him without it is very difficult, but that's why we're homeschooling, right? Because we are going to have more patience and more time to make sure that he does get his schoolwork done than I feel a public school teacher would when she's got 30 kids in her classroom. So thank goodness for homeschooling, but part of me wants to just not give it to him anymore, but at the same time, it's like day and night when he takes it. His ability to focus on anything other than YouTube or video games without it is zero. And then when he does take it, he's able to do other things, and we're able to ask him to do other things without him fighting us or arguing. So I don't know, we'll see. Definitely gonna pray about it and think about it and talk to his doctor in a few weeks and kind of go from there. As far as Ty and I go, we're doing okay. We're doing good. Ty's still working 4 days a week at Random House. We have not been delivering groceries a whole lot in Lafayette just because we've been having some issues with our car. Like the last 2 days, our blower for our heater has decided to stop working, so thank goodness for heated seats, but right now we do not have heat in the car that we usually use to deliver groceries, so we've not been doing that. I have moved into more of a management position at Pizza King. The other manager decided to go to culinary school. Kudos to her, good job. So I kind of moved into her position, and we'll see what happens in the future with that position. As far as our fireworks store goes, we're pretty sure the location that we had in Lafayette has been occupied in a permanent way, and it was very, very difficult to find a place to rent up there. Well, it's very difficult to find a place to rent anywhere because people hear fireworks and they're like, I don't think so. Thankfully, in Crawfordsville, we have kind of grown a relationship with the person that we rent from, and she knows that we mean business. And we also didn't have a very good year last year. A lot of factors. We're not going to blame it on any certain one. Just a lot of things that happened. So the funds that we would utilize to advertise and to pay rent and whatnot for that second location is not there. So it's just going to be a smarter move to just do one store again, and then we'll try another one maybe a few years down the road when we kind of get back on our feet. Last but not least, I have been trying to prep for moving. I understand that we still have a lot of work to do on the house, and it could take 2 days for the house to sell once we get it on the market. It could take a year for it to sell once we get on the market. But we've lived in this house for 8 years, and we have acquired a lot of things. Our upstairs is mostly storage. Storage for fireworks store, non-firework items like our computer or our register systems and things like that. All are stored up here. Paper bags, and we sell toys in the Christmas season, so that's all stored up here. And so yeah, this area is mostly just backflow. Also, the kids are not comfortable with sleeping upstairs, and Mom is not comfortable with them sleeping upstairs. I've always had them close by, and so when we build our house, it will be a one-story, and everyone will be within reason close to each other. So I've been trying to secretly go through toys and books and clothes and shoes, and mostly it's an issue for our 6-year-old. She loves shoes, she loves toys, she loves all things. And so just trying to slyly go through things, and then slowly kind of box things up or tote things up. I went through our games and homeschool manipulatives and stuff that we are either not using anymore or ones that we are not ready to use. And I put those in a tote. We have a bunch of puzzles. I want to put those in a tote. Just, you know, trying to get as much combined too, especially since we're living on one floor, and it's not, this isn't a huge house to begin with. We're very cluttered. I mean, it's wall to wall on our first floor of things. So we will definitely need to get the clutter out of here for photo purposes and showing purposes. So yeah, just trying to see what I can get done a little bit at a time between homeschooling, working on the house. So always feel like we're doing something, but I would rather make small progress than no progress at all. Alright guys, I think that's everything that I have for today. Not a whole lot of things changing in our life. We're kind of boring. I'm sorry. We are pretty boring. I will have to say the most exciting thing that's going on right now is that our 6-year-old is in Girl Scouts, and it is cookie season. It actually officially starts on the 8th of January, and I will have a link where family, friends, you guys, if you wanted to, can go on that link and order cookies, and you can actually have them shipped to you. The downside is I've heard that the shipping is very steep. so I understand if you don't want to, but if you do, I will make sure to put a link in my video that is posted after the 8th. Anyways, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.